Good day, everyone. Welcome to another couple minutes of math here with Mr. Larson. Hope the day is treating you well. We've discussed with statistics, median, that middle number. We've discussed quartiles, the maximum and minimum. Now we're going to take all these numbers and we're going to turn them into art. We're going to do some artwork today. If you wonder what's that all about, well, take a look. I have here the average temperatures, a list of average temperatures in Salt Lake City. And you can kind of see, it starts off in January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Now we're getting into the good months here. And then we're coming back into October, November, December. Those are the average temperatures in Salt Lake City. Well, we're going to turn this into artwork, and here's how we're going to do it. We first of all, like you've seen us do, we first of all create a list. I'm going to make it from biggest to smallest. So let's see, it's the highest months are over here. We've got 92 and then 90. So kind of make sure that I use every number and don't skip any number. And then we've got 83 and 79. Then we've got 71 and 64. 61, 53. You can skip ahead if you understand what I'm doing, and when I'm done, I'll know where to go from there. 43, 38, and 37. And as always, I like to check my work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we've got 12. Okay, I'm pretty sure I transferred them correctly. So now they're listed, as I've mentioned, from least greatest to least. Now I find these numbers, these quartiles. I know that that's the maximum number. I know that this is the minimum number. Where's the median? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right here, this is the Q2 that we've mentioned. It's the median, the number in the middle. And it's not 61, it's not 64. Run your calculator. If you add the two of them together and divide by 2, 62.5. So the median is 62.5. Once I've got that, I come up here and I find the Q3, the upper quartile. Let's see, so it's right in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's right in between these numbers right here. There's the Q3. And I can do that same process on my calculator and I'll get 81. This is called the upper quartile. That's 81. And then I do the same thing down here. I've got these 6 numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's in between this 49 and 43. I do the same process with my calculator. I get Q1, the lower quartile. That ends up being, calculator gives me 46. Okay. Now that we have that information, we make what's called a box plot. Or sometimes it's called a box-and-whisker plot. Here's why. The box, we use these middle numbers to be a box, and then we draw some whiskers out to the maximum and min numbers. That's why it's called box and whisker. So here's how we do it. On a number line here, we know that we're going to do a number line. Let's see, the smallest number is going to be 37, biggest number 92. So I've got to make my number line so it's going to include those numbers. Let's do, what's an easy number to do? I think, how do I do this? This is kind of tough. Got to figure out a good number. A number near 992, that's 100. 100 is a good number near 92. What's a good number near 37 I can use that'll work here? I think I'll go ahead and use the number 30, and let's see how this works. So 30, I've got to do 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So I've got to put 6 in there. So if I do about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Yep, we build the number line so that it will work with what we're going to draw. Have the numbered line, so it's going to include all of these. Now here's what we do. See these 5 numbers? We draw a line at these 5 numbers. Draw a line at 92. I'm going to draw a line right there. Draw a line at 81. Draw a line at 62.5. 62.5 is about right there. And draw a line at 46. And then draw a line at 37. These are the lines for my artwork for my box and whisker plot. And here's what it is. These outside items are whiskers. And these 3 middle numbers make the box. I think I'll make the box first because it's a box plot. These middle numbers are the important ones. There we go. That's the box. And what that box shows, that's where the middle numbers are. That's kind of the main numbers that we're going to be looking at in any data set. Where is everything kind of grouped together in the middle? Well, it's right there. Then there's these ones that come out here. We sometimes call them outliers. Come out here. So now I've got my box and my whiskers, and I plotted the numbers. This is the median. It's the Q2. So 50% of the numbers are right here, and 50% of the numbers are right there. You know, here's 50% on this half, and 50% on this half. Or I can break it up even more. 25% is in this part of the box, and 25% is down there. And then up here, 25% is up here, and 25% is right there. So here's my box and whisker plot. And you can see that, oh yeah, the temperatures in Salt Lake City are here generally between 45 and 80 degrees. And sometimes it gets down to these ones, and sometimes it gets up to these ones. Now, why do we draw these box and whisker plots? Because we want to compare the data. That's what statistics is all about, is comparing the data. What if I gave you a box plot that looks like this on the same graph, where it goes from about 30 to about 65? What would you think about this area right here, where the median temperature, the middle temperature is in the 40s, not the 60s? What are you thinking about this location? Yeah, it's definitely not Florida, is it? It's not St. George, is it? And being able to compare data using these pictures is something we talk about and something we work with. If this box plot was over here, if it was up in this high area right here, oh, well, if the temperatures are higher, then we'd be able to figure out a location where that might be. If we were given a list of locations, we could say, oh, this location up here is Death Valley. Or this one down here, if you gave a list of locations here, you know that's not the Sahara Desert. You know that that's more like, what's somewhere north of here? Montana or Wisconsin or Canada, where the average temperature is below 50. Ugh, awful. Okay, so now you have an idea of box and whisker plots. You line up the data from largest to smallest, find the quartiles, and box them in. Thanks for watching. Hope this has been helpful. Have a great and wonderful day.